The chair recognizes the gentlelady from California, Ms. Kamlager-Dove, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You know, it has been a while for me since I've been held hostage in this circus, but here I am again, and I want to welcome you to the circus. I did not know in the Natural Resources Committee that we would be talking about New York instead of the Republican government shutdown that is upon us in just a matter of days. Instead of talking about the fact that the House Republicans' Interior Appropriations Bill cuts National Park Service funding by nearly $500 million, in addition to the fact that the recent CR includes more than $2 billion for Trump's border wall, which has destroyed public lands and tribal cultural resources irreparably. With no money for you, we are talking about New York City. This is an all-over-the-place hearing. It crosses all kinds of jurisdictional lines. We've been talking about addiction and substance abuse, asylum seekers, migrants, refugees, foreign policy, New York, laments from the local law enforcement, housing, and yes, a whiplash stance on NEPA, and not anything that we would normally be talking about in this committee. Last month, we heard from Republican witnesses who were here to talk about mining extraction, saying to us, the NEPA rules are just too long. It's too hard to read, too many words on the pages. Why should we follow them? And now here we are hearing manufactured umbrage about cities not following NEPA. NEPA that the Republicans gutted. Disingenuous is the kindest word I can use right now about what I am feeling and hearing in this committee. And Mr. Spencer, you are incorrect. It is all about politics today. In your testimony, you talked about wanting a bipartisan coalition to revisit H.R. 3924. This Congress can't even get it together to keep the government open. You only have 2 staff people. You want more. Don't look to the Republicans. They're trying to shut it all down. You won't get a dime. So let's not kid ourselves. I'm on the Foreign Affairs Committee. I wish we would be talking about some of these issues. Instead, we're talking about China and Russia, countries that the last president was like kissing folks' behinds like nobody's business. Is the issue an immigration policy that we don't have? Absolutely. Republicans don't have one. Oh, except hiding barbed wire in the river to maim and kill pregnant women migrants. So give me a break. Migrants aren't voluntarily flooding into cities. Republican governors are flooding our cities with migrants, using people as pawns. Propaganda. This is a game, and we're talking about people's lives. And by the way, it is not President Biden's fault. He's trying to fix manure dropped by the former president, who had a reckless, feckless, racist, xenophobic, non-foreign policy, foreign policy. So please don't give me that. And Mr. Spencer, I'm so sorry that you don't have the staffing that you need. You should talk to your mayor and your city council, but not to us. You probably don't have it because of challenges with COVID, early retirement, injuries, a strong economy, and lawsuit settlements that your city is facing. Not what happens under the normal jurisdiction of this committee. Talk to the mayor, talk to the city council, talk to the governor, talk to the state assembly, talk to the state senate. I'm here to talk about what happens in this committee and the fact that the Republicans can't even get it together to pass rules to talk about their own bills so that we can prevent a government shutdown. And I just heard a colleague from the other side of the aisle bring me into a white people only brigade. non-English speaking people don't deserve to get any support? I will end with this. In these late nights, getting on an elevator to go down to the house, there was a worker who comes here at night to clean our offices, and he doesn't speak very good English. And do you know what he said as the doors were closing? Because he's here at night cleaning all of our offices, Republicans and Democrats alike. He said, "Will there be any money?" Because he needs his paycheck. And my colleagues on the other side of the aisle don't seem to care about
The
that.
gentlelady's time has
I yield
expired.
the rest of my time. Thank you,
Gentlelady's time
Mr.
has
Chair.
expired. The